Question for you. Do you believe that they went a lot of overboard of what they did, the destruction of Gaza? Do you feel like that was
Listen,
too
listen.
much?
I don't run. Let me answer this. Let me answer this. And please let me finish before you
No,
interrupt.
no, go ahead. Yeah, you're fine.
Listen, I don't run a military. You don't run a military. I don't think you've ever been in an army. I've never been in an army. So it's naivete and kind of keyboard warriors for me to tell
Right.
the military how to do their job. Don't say right. Just let me finish. So I don't know if they could have accomplished what they wanted to accomplish without the level of destruction they did. Because again, there were tunnels literally under everything, and there's still more tunnels. There
Yeah.
were weapons and literally everywhere. I mean, like there were. We can argue whether there were T people everywhere, but there were weapons and tunnels. And listen, could they have done it with less destruction? I don't know. But if they could have, then they should have, because the destruction is heartbreaking. But the question is, could they have? And the bottom line is, I don't know the answer to that, but I truly think that if not all, but at least a majority, because I don't think the IDF just boom booms things for shits and giggles. I mean, I
Hmm.
think there's some rogue soldiers that, yes, do things that aren't allowed, but I think a majority of those soldiers are following orders, and they have to have a specific order to boom boom something, right? Everything is calculated. Weapons cost money. They're just not going to waste weapons on some just random thing. Like, that's the thing. Like, boom booms cost a lot of money. They're not cheap to boom boom something. So that's just like this story about 360 pew pews going on someone. No soldier in their right mind is going to waste 360 pew pews on one. I don't even think 360 pew pews could fit in one body, but putting that aside, pew pews cost a lot of money. It's costly. So the thing about it is, and it takes only like what, one pew pew to unalive someone, maybe five if you're a bad shot. But the point I'm trying to make is that, like, it just seems to me that it wouldn't make sense for them to boom boom things that they don't need to boom boom. So I think, if not all, but a majority of the boom booming they did for a reason. But again,
Okay.
if less destruction could have happened, I wish less destruction would have happened. But I think
Okay.
that they probably did that destruction for a reason. And I think a lot of it had to do with tunnels.
So I got another question for you. Do you think that Israel com- successfully was a success with their mission of eradicating H group?
No.
Okay. Do you think that they ever will?
I think H group might turn out like the Taliban. Do you remember the Taliban in Afghanistan? Where we
Yeah,
fought and fought
Mujahideen
and
and
fought and fought and fought and fought. And I think it'll be the same thing with the Houthis in Yemen. I think the
yeah.
Houthis and the H group and the T groups in the West Bank and the Taliban are these kind of insurgencies that, because when you unalive 100, 1,000 more come.
Oh,
You just,
100%. Yeah.
you just can't get rid of them. Like, it's like having a mice infestation in your house. You can't you can't. It's really a problem, and I don't know what the solution is, because the thing about it is I hate to quote one of Trump's officials, but Marco Rubio is right when he says there will be no peace as long as there's H group in Gaza. But the thing about it is H group, and I'm quoting a Gazan here who left Gaza because he hated living under H group. He said H group, they won't leave. Like, not even if the Palestinians beg them to. Like, they just want to be in power. Like, they like T groups don't care. Like, they don't care about their people. They just want to do what they want to do, you know?